Hello, today let's show that integral 0 to pi by 2 cos theta whole power 2x minus 1 into sin theta whole power 2y minus 1 d theta is half of beta function of x comma y, and from here deduce that integral 0 to pi by 2 cos theta whole power 2n d theta is 2n n pi by 2 power 2n plus 1, right? So let's start. We know that this case, let's start from here. Let's consider, right? Let's consider t equal to sine square theta. I mean, we are doing this because we know there's beta function of m comma n is 0 to 1 t power m minus 1 into 1 minus t whole power m minus 1 dt, right? So let's, because our integral, we need to prove this. I mean, the function is in the form of cosines and sines, right? So let's take t equal to sine square theta. Then if t equal to sine square theta, then 1 minus t is 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. Then this is minus dt equal to 2 cos theta. Cos theta is, differentiation is minus sine theta d theta. This minus will go off. Then d theta is d theta by dt by 2 sine theta into cos theta. That is dt by 2 into sine theta is root t, cos theta is root of 1 minus t. Then what about the limits? If t equal to 0, that means from here theta must be 0, right? If t equal to 1, that means theta must be pi by 2, and pi by 2 is 1, 1 square is 1. So this is what it is. Now let's show this integral 0 to pi by 2, our given function integral 0 to pi by 2 cos theta 4 power 2x minus 1 into sin theta whole power 2y minus 1 d theta, right? This is our given function. Fine. Then from here, as you can see, integral limits are 0 to 1, right? Then we'll proceed. Cos theta is 1 minus t whole power 1 by 2. 1 minus t 2x minus 1 by 2. Sin theta is t power 1 by 2 into t power 2y minus 1 by 2. What about d theta? It is dt by 2 t half into 1 minus t half. Fine. Then let's assume this as integral I. Then this I is integral 0 to 1, and these two factor we can bring it out of the integral, half of, then 1 minus t, 2x by 2 is x minus half, and this 1 minus 2, sorry, 1 minus t half, it will become in the numerator, then this will be minus half, right? Then what about t? T power 2y by 2 is y minus half, then there is one more t here, this will be minus half into dt, right? This function is I equal to half of integral 0 to 1 minus half is minus 1, right? This is 1 minus t x minus 1 t power y minus 1 dt. This is nothing but half of beta function of y comma x. You can write anything as, right? You can replace this as well. So the next question is, we need to show that this part 0 to pi by 2 cos theta whole power 2n d theta, right? So let's proceed. Let's proceed in the second case. Fine. From here, the second part, integral 0 to pi by 2 cos theta whole power 2n d theta, right? 0 to pi by 2. As you can clearly see here, there is no sine theta term, right? Then we need to write sine theta and its exponential will be 0, so that you will get 1. So this case, just write it cos of theta into 2 into n plus, sorry, 2 into n plus half minus 1, right? As you can see, this will be 2n plus 1 minus 1, which is 2n, right? Cos theta 2n. And what about the sine theta? You can write sine theta whole power 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1, so that it will be 1 minus 1. Sine theta 0 is, sine theta whole power 0 is 1. Then you will get the same equation, that is d theta. Then you can compare these with our equation, right? This is our result, cos theta whole power 2x minus 1 sin theta whole power 2y minus 1, right? This is half of bx comma y. Then this is half of beta function of n plus half comma half. Fine. Now let's proceed further. As you know, beta function, you know the beta function identity. Beta function of m comma n is gamma of n by gamma of m plus, sorry, m plus n, right? So this case, our case is half of beta of n plus half comma half can be written as half into gamma of n plus half into gamma of half by gamma of n plus half will be 1, right? Then this is, as you know, gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi, and there is 2 there. Gamma of n plus 1 is n factorial. Then what is left? N plus half. So we need to proceed further. We need to, simplify it further. Root pi by 2 n factorial into, how can you write this n plus half? Gamma of n plus half, right? As you know, this gamma of n plus 1 is n into gamma of n, right? This is gamma of n plus half can be written as n minus half plus 1. So this will be n minus half into gamma of n minus half. So this will proceed as n minus half into gamma of n minus half, right? Then this will go on. This will be n minus 3 by 2 into n minus 5 by 2 and so on. 3 by 2 into, at last it will be of 1 by 2. Then this will be 1 by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2, right? As you know, gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi, right? This root pi by, let's write it down in the next step. Let's take this as 2n minus 1 into 2n minus 3 into 2n minus 5 and so on into 3 into 1 into root pi by, this is, how many terms are there? This is, the denominator will be 2, right? Then these are n times, so you are multiplying 2 with 2 power n. Fine. Then this is root pi and root pi will be pi, right? By, this will be 2 power n plus 1 into n factorial, right? As you can see in the numerator, there is 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3, 2n minus 5, right? There is no 2n, 2n minus 2, 2n minus 4 terms. I mean the even terms, right? I mean 2n minus 2 terms. So let's do one thing. Multiply and divide 2n, 2n minus 1, 2n minus 2, 2n minus 3 and so on. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? That is, we are adding this 2n, 2n minus 2 and so on. 2n minus 2, let's from here it's 4, right? In the then divide it with the denominator 2n, 2n minus 2 and so on into 4 into 2. Fine. Then this is pi by 2 power n plus 1 into n factorial. As you can see here in the numerator, it's 2n 2, 2n minus 1 to 1. This is known as, this is factorial formulation, right? This is the formula for factorial. Then what about the denominator? This is, let's take 2 common in everything in the denominator. Then this will be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into and so on into 2 into 1, right? Then how many terms are there? N terms, right? Then this will be 2 power n. Fine. Then this can be written as pi by 2 power n plus 1 into n factorial into, as there is 2n here, you can write it as 2 power n plus 2 n factorial into 2n whole factorial by n factorial, right? This part is n factorial. That is, I mean, rearrange the terms here. This is pi by 2 power n plus 2 into 2n whole factorial by n factorial into n factorial. As you can see this relation, right, which can be written as pi by 2 power n plus 2 into 2n n. As this, you know, it will be 2n factorial by n factorial into 2n minus n factorial. 2n minus n factorial is n factorial. So you can write it is in this form. So hence we have derived this, which is integral 0 to pi by 2 cos theta whole power 2n g theta is 2n and combination pi by 2 power Sorry, this is 2 power n into 2 power n, right? It will be 2 power 2n plus 1. Sorry, sir. It's 2 power 2n plus 1, right? 2 power 2n plus 1. Fine. This is the result.